I for Michael Bloomberg, and my strongest point is that he is the guy who doesn't give false promises and doesn't have satisfied somebody's needs who supported and gave him money for his campaign. So
I think that Mike Bloomberg is, he's an amazing guy. And, I have a lot of respect for him, but the fact that he's extending the limits, I'm not in full compliance with.
I think it's unfair the way he manipulated the city council to allow him to run for a third term and without putting it out to a vote to the general public.
What Michael Bloomberg did, he changed the very same thing that he was against, and now he's doing it. So he bought the election. You can buy the election because you got so much money.
Who's going to fight Bloomberg, really? I mean, I know you can go, but he spent what, $60 million of no money again?
On the campaign, right. He doesn't take a step.
That's got to change.
Yeah.
There's got to be a cap to what you can spend. I don't care where the money comes from.
Right.
There's got to be a cap.
He said Giuliani couldn't do it, right? It's a term limit, so you served your term, okay. So why didn't he say the same thing about himself?
We were railroaded.
It's a little bit deceitful, the fact that he changed the
I
policy.
think he should be rebuked, like Ed Koch was when he tried to run for a fourth. Can't be mayor for life.
The politicians are getting more powerful.
Yes.
And it's not a good thing.
Bloomberg changes the rule or advocates for changing the rule for his benefit. That I view him as a dictator with all that implied.
Not really want that. They don't think it's right.
Not democratic.
It's not right what he did.
He kind of went behind closed doors and did that, so kind of sucks.
Extending the term limit, I think it sets a very dangerous precedent.
This is what annoys me.
About the term limit situation.
The term limit.
The term limits thing. Like him.
Yeah, I don't like that. Even if I was completely in love with Bloomberg, I think that's what the country was founded on. And
Washington was the one who set the first term limit. This is the danger, and Bloomberg thinks he knows better than Washington.
I didn't support term limits, but he did. He said that, I think it's hypocritical and phony.
The people of New York and all their stupidity voted for term limits twice. And Bloomberg has no right to override what the citizens voted, And he controls the council, and they all thought they could get reelected. And so
Just setting a precedent, and it's time for somebody new, time for a change.
Just turned 18. I'm going to be voting in the election. He's rich, and he doesn't really see it. He thinks he sees the common view, but he really doesn't.
I care so much. I don't pay myself. Well, I don't. That's bullshit right now, as far as I'm concerned. That's bullshit. I don't believe it. And the reason why I don't believe it is because of the moves he's made around term limits, which are disingenuous. Just wrong.
What used to be the middle class that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
We're basally, we're all lumped into that. We're all basically poor.
Because he's more into, I think, maybe upper class people instead of middle class people, and he wants to better the world for them and not us.
How old are you?
14.
For wealthy people. He's not a mayor for people of regular means. He's a billionaire. He's the richest person in the city. It's as simple as that.
Well, when you're a billionaire, I don't think that there's anything you can possibly do.
We need a working class mayor and a working class city. We don't need a billionaire anymore.
The people in power should not decide for themselves how long they can stay. I think first we should have voted, and not just the city council bullied by him.
Right. Basically, but he did a lot of things with one or two people on the city council. I think they dealt with each other business-wise outside of the office. It sounds like something that absolutely should have been looked into, and whoever needs to check into that has to. It's not something you should just kind of they've said it's okay, so it's not a big deal.